So, you want to get ranked in AI, huh? Well, how do we know how to do that? And how do we know how to do that for all the different answer engines out there? And I call them answer engines because that's essentially what they are. And what I mean is ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, all these different ones that I don't even know about. How do we rank, right? How do we rank? Well, what's the first thing we can do? It's kind of more simple than you might think, but it's actually ask AI how to rank on AI. Let me show you an example. Incognito window. Open it up pretty quick. We're using Google. We're not going to get into AI mode right now, but let's just go to let's stay in Google search. Let's do that. So I am currently in San Antonio, Texas as my location. I'm not physically there, but that's where I'm at right now. And I'm going to look up what's the best Honda store near me. What does it give me? Again, we know about AI overviews, at least in Google, that if you ask a question that doesn't necessarily have a right or wrong answer, it's more than likely going to give you this AI overview, right? So it gives me a list of these popular ones here. So let's take it a step further. I'm not going to just use Google. I'm going to go to Gemini, okay? And I'm not going to sign in or anything like that. And I'm going to ask the same question. Let's see what happens. I'm sorry, but I need to know your specific location, of course. San Antonio, Texas. I don't think I can ever spell San Antonio. I'm not sure why. Based on customer testimonials and information available online, here are some of the most well-regarded Honda dealerships in the San Antonio, Texas area. Gunn Honda, Fernandez Honda, Northside Honda, Gilman Honda in San Antonio, and then Hill Country Honda. But when I use Google again, okay, I use Google Gemini and I use Google. They're the same. And my location is now the same. How come I get them in a different order? Gun Honda is at the bottom in classic Google with an AI overview, but Gun Honda is at the top for Google Gemini. Why? Right? Why? I think it's because Google doesn't really have the content or the reasoning given why any store is different. It's just going to pick one. So, okay, let's look at Gemini's explanation. Often praised for its one simple price policy, which aims to make the car buying process more transparent and eliminate haggling. Reviews frequently mention their non-commissioned sales staff and top-notch customer service. Okay, fair enough. So this answer is more because, well, do you want one simple price? Do you want positive feedback? Wide range of vehicles? Again, wide selection of pre-owned vehicles? Noted for its full range of services. So, okay, when you read a little bit more, it depends on what the query is. So, someone may just ask, what's the best Honda store near me? But we have to get more specific. So let's do that. So let's see if we can trigger that. Blah, blah, blah. What's the best Honda store near me if I don't want to haggle on price? Gun Honda should pop up, right? It's Gun Honda. Cool. So let's do the same thing, right? We're exploring. I want to ask the same question because I want to see if there's consistency. Gun Honda. So it really comes down to the long tail question, right? What's the best Honda store near me if I don't want to haggle on price? So the long tail will show consistency. Gun Honda was number one here, and Gun Honda was number one here. Now, I'm also interested in no haggle price, but also wide variety of inventory. Let's see. It's still Gun Honda. No haggle price and extensive inventory. That's why we need to get really specific with our value messaging and tout it everywhere. It's interesting, right? Interesting. So let's take the same thing What's the best Honda store near me if I don't want to haggle on price and I want a wide selection of vehicles, right? It's probably still going to be Gun Honda, and it does. Why is Gun Honda ranking for no haggle price? Well, when I open it, oh, I don't think I clicked the right thing. No haggle, no. Gun Honda. I want to know this part. They have a Honda dealer near me page, and then they're pulling the one simple price, right? So it literally pulled this from just a little snippet in a little section on this page. It looks like it's actually on their homepage. Let's see. What sets Gun Honda apart? Interesting. So having a key section here might make sense, answering the value benefits, right? And their homepage is going to outrank other pages. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, okay, the whole point of this was actually to go in here, and I actually am who? I'm Northside Honda. I did this search as a test to see how my dealership shows up versus my competitors. How can I get better on showing up? Excellent question. A way for you to use this tool as a business purpose. Your competitors, Gun Honda and Fernandez, show up prominently in the previous response because they have strong online reputations, particularly concerning the topics of no-haggle pricing and customer service. To improve your dealership's online visibility and reputation and to ensure your top-of-mind choice for potential customers, you need a comprehensive digital marketing strategy. Here's a breakdown. Optimize your GBP. Right? We know all that. Respond to reviews, post regularly. Focus on online reputation management. Monitor all reviews and sites and all this stuff. Improve your website's SEO, local SEO. Create unique content. Don't just rely on manufacturer descriptions. Write unique content. Right? So, like, what does this... I think this, though, was the big point. Like, my original phrase was, I don't want to haggle. Gun Honda came up as no haggle pricing, right? I want the best deal. So let me change the search query. What Honda store near me will give me the best deal? Will it be Gun Honda? No, it's different. It's Hill Country Honda and Northside Honda. Why? New and used vehicles and promotions. Okay, let's open up this link. Why? New Honda specials, because they have a specials page, right? So Google's associating the specials with best deal. So again, haggle, special, different. They're pulled from different places. It's really about creating unique, nice content, answering all the people's questions. And you start from the biggest thing you want to be out there for, right? It's a content strategy. Yeah, that's what's needed. That's what's needed. So if we go back to Gemini, it's telling create unique content. What is content? Content is exactly what I just looked at. It's the new Honda specials. I mean, it's one little line, new Honda specials, that maybe the other stores don't have, right? And then for no haggle pricing, where did I go there? Let's go back. No haggle pricing, and I open up this link. It tells me in the highlight where this comes from. This is how the future of optimization will look, right? Looking at results, first you need the queries. We need a list of queries. And I guess the best way to do that is people also ask section and auto-suggest. And it's not really about search volume. It's just answering all these questions as simply and as well put as possible. Yeah. Sounds like the small hinge that's going to swing the big doors in FAQ block. I'm actually developing our SEO service right now as I'm live talking about this with you guys, because everything happens in real time. There's nothing that can be planned. We plan and then God laughs, right? So anyways, this video was really intended to how can you better optimize your website for AI search. Really, it's just about going through the process like I just did. And then you can ask Google, hey, how come, or Google or whatever AI engine you're looking for, hey, how do I get better? How do I get better here? So, and it'll answer you. But if we look at Google's answer and then we look at where Google pulled the winning spot from, it's a little bit different, and it all is about creating unique content. I mean, you got to do the other things too, but it's improving your website's SEO. We just saw it on multiple examples. Gun Honda pulled up because, where is it? Where's the highlighted section? Oh boy. Gun Honda pulled up no haggle because of the one simple price statement. This is content. Hill Country Honda pulled up for the search term, where can I get the best deal on a Honda, because they had what? New Honda specials. And it was crawlable. That is how you win in AI search. It has to be well-documented content on the website. That's what we need to do. So, how can you get better with AI search? Start using it. And then ask questions. Find your search results, right? And once you go through your search results, look who's the top. And then when you do, click the paperclip here, find out why. When you do, this will open and it'll highlight the section of where the result pulled from, so you know exactly the right content to emulate to actually get high on this search query. But it first really starts with knowing what search queries to start with. That might be subject for my next video. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me some comments. This is more exploratory. Again, we're learning too, but it is the number one thing we need to focus on for search marketing. Hopefully this helps. David Feldman-Makrias. Talk to you real soon.